Welcome, students and literature lovers. Today we are beginning our comprehensive study of Sothepathdoesnotdie by Pede Hollist. This novel is a cornerstone of the 2026 Jamb and YX syllabus, and for good reason. It explores the tension between our roots and our codes, between the traditions that define us and choices that set us free. The story is set primarily in Sierra Leone, moving from the traditional village life of the interior to the bustling, complex streets of Freetown. Before we meet our protagonist, Finaba, we must look at the legend that gives the book its title. The novel opens with a myth about a village called Musuduko. In this village, only women lived. They were self-sufficient and protected by the Virgin Girl, the daughter of the supreme deity Atala. But there was one strict rule: darkness must never cover a man in Sudoku. Enter Kumba Kabo, bright faith first. She was a child of rebellion. She questioned why the village refused to change. She famously argued that just as a seed would grow into a tree, a village must learn new ways. The council leader disagreed, stating that men are like elephant grass that will choke the life out of the woman's children. Kumba led to find knowledge of the soul. She traveled the world and grew so large on her knowledge that her head touched the sky when she met Atala the Supreme. Atala taught her that true knowledge is not just facts, but understanding who you are in relation to others. But when Kumba returned to Musotoko, she was too big for her old life. Her massive feet accidentally trampled the village into dust. Jamb keynote. This prologue symbolizes the danger of outgrowing one's culture and the destructive power of breaking the past. Chapter 1, Fina and the Fafi. In Chapter 1, we move from the myth to reality. We meet Finaba, known as Fina. She is a young girl in a ceremonial village who desperately wants to belong. She actually wants to undergo the Fafi initiation, the traditional female circumcision rite, because she's tired of being teased by her peers for being uninitiated. However, her parents, Amadi and Nabi, are paralyzed by trauma. They previously lost a daughter, Demuso, Pina's elder sister, who died from complications during the same ritual. The climax of the chapter occurs at the Fafi Ghost. In a moment of pure sacrilege, Fina's father, Amadi, storms the grove. This is a space strictly forbidden to know. He forcibly rules Fina before the ritual can be completed. In the eyes of the village and her grandmother, Baramusu, the past has been killed. Critical analysis. 3 points you must know. To score high in your exams, you must understand these three thematic pillars. Point 1. Tradition versus survival. The village views the Fafi as the only way to preserve the past. To them, the ritual is more important than the individual. To Amadu, however, the life of his daughter is the only thing that matters. The ultimate taboo. When Amagi enters the Fafi, he isn't just saving a child, he is committing a spiritual crime. In the world of the novel, this violates the sacred space of home, leading to the family's total social exile. Point 3. Fina's betrayal. This is the most complex part of chapter 1. Fina does not feel saved. She feels robbed. Her father saved her but destroyed her social status. She is now an outcast, caught in between the village she can no longer belong to and a future she didn't choose. Character study. Finaba, the protagonist, she represents the struggle for identity. She is the one who once was not finished. Amadu, the protective father, he represents the modern rebel who, like Kumba, breaks the rule to protect the future. Taramusu, the grandmother and the village elder, she represents the rigid, unyielding nature of tradition. Atala, the supreme being from the myths, he represents the ultimate truth that home is a state of self-knowledge, not just a location. Jamb and Waye practice questions. Before we wrap up, let's look at what examiners might ask. Number 1. Explain the significance of the title So the Path Does Not Die in relation to the prologue. Number 2. Why is Amadu's entry into the Fafi Grove considered a sacrilege? Number 3. Compare Kumba Gabble to Amadu. How are their rebellions similar? Take a moment to write down your thoughts on these questions. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. In our next video, we'll follow Finance Freetown in chapter 2. Remember, to understand the book, you must understand the parts. See you in the next lesson.